Hello, my name is Douglas Bloch. I'm an author and depression survivor. Welcome to your Depression Recovery channel, where each week we talk about practical tools and coping strategies for healing from depression and anxiety. The title of today's video is, Do You Have Someone Who Believes in You? And the theme of this video is very simple, and that is, in order to heal from depression or achieve any worthwhile goal, you need to have someone in your corner who is focusing on that goal and affirming that it's possible. Let me illustrate with a simple story. I was reading a book the other day, one of my favorites. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It, an old book by Florence Scovel Shinn. She was a metaphysical counselor in the 1920s, and lived in New York City and saw a lot of people, like a coach would today, served as a coach really. And people would come to her with all sorts of needs in the areas of health and finances and work and love. One day a man came to her who was in a desperate state. He needed a bank loan to start a business. He only had 24 hours left to get the loan, and so he came to Florence. She gave him a treatment, said, okay, now I want you to go to this bank. And he said, wait a minute, no, that won't work. They already turned me down. She said, no, I'm telling you, go to this bank, go back. This time they're going to accept you, and I'm treating for your success. I see the doors of financial prosperity opening before you. He went and visited the bank. The next day she got a call. The man was jubilant. His loan had been approved without question. Now, reflecting on this incident, this is what she said. I'm just going to read a passage from the book right here. She said, in this instance, the man needed someone to help him hold to the vision. This is what one man can do for another. The friend or the healer sees clearly the success, health, or prosperity and never wavers because he is not close to the situation. It is much easier to demonstrate for someone else than for oneself. So a person should not hesitate to ask for help if he feels himself wavering. Now, what does this have to do with depression recovery? How does it apply? Well, it's very simple. Oftentimes a person will go ahead and write a vision statement of wellness, a picture of what recovery looks like to him or her. But somehow, because they're depressed, right, they can't quite believe it's true. This is where another person can hold a field and believe for you what you can't believe for yourself, or believe for the person what he or she can't believe for themselves. So the other person holds the vision and says, even though you don't believe it, I believe it for you. This is exactly what happened to me 20 years ago when I was severely depressed. I write about it in the book, Healing from Depression, and I went to this spiritual community I belong to called the Living Enrichment Center, and there a group of people sat around me and said, Douglas, we know you don't believe there's any help, you're desperate, but we know that you're going to get better. And one man went even a step further, a man named Michael Moran, said, the reason you're going through this turmoil, this ordeal, is because one day you're going to get better, you're going to get better, and you're going to write a book about it that's going to help a lot of people. And of course, he was referring to the book, Healing from Depression. So take a look at your own life. Is there anybody like Michael in your corner who's holding a field of success for you? It could be a friend, a therapist, a partner, a parent, a child, a member of your spiritual community, a sponsor, or a member of your support group. That's why I have these support groups, because there people can hold fields for each other. Or it could even be your dog. Now you may laugh, what do you mean? Well, I saw a bumper sticker the other day that said, God, let me become the person that my dog thinks I am. So while a dog can't really think of your success, or a cat can't, what the animal can do is provide you with the connection, the companionship, and love that will make you feel less isolated and less alone, and therefore strengthen your psychological immune system so you can have the strength to keep on keeping on. This has been Douglas Bloch. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If so, please give it a like, or you can send me your comments in the comments section below the video, or write me douglasbloch@gmail.com. If you want to subscribe to this channel, which I hope you do, click on my photo when it comes up. You'll be taken to the subscribe page, and just click on that button. And if you want to become a sustaining member of this channel and contribute to it so I can continue to do these videos, simply click on the link to Patreon when it appears on the screen. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you so much for watching.